How's it? Today is the 21st. It's Tuesday, 17 days out from University Nationals. It was the first day I've done real clean and jerks from the floor. That wasn't any complexes or anything. Today's goal was to just do 120 for 2 or 3 singles, and then after that pause front squat, a higher amount of volume than the original amount of volume I did on the clean and jerk. I know it's a little bit confusing. So, for example, if I do 3 singles of 265 today for the clean and jerk, that's only 3 total reps. So basically, I'm just supposed to increase my total volume, and pause front squat. So that could mean I do 265 for 4 singles, or 6 singles, or 3 doubles, or you get the point there. Warming up, I didn't feel too particularly good, and I didn't feel too bad either. It just was kind of there. I was being more cognizant of my warm-ups. I wanted to remain within that ideal set range of, I think it's like 9 to 12. I could be wrong. I don't quite remember, but I'm pretty happy with how today turned out. Aside from something that happens at the end that I'll go over at the end, but yeah. So jerks were kind of inconsistent today. I think that's to be expected considering what I did yesterday, which was that PR overhead press, or sorry, PR snatch push press with a overhead squat. But yeah. I ran into a little back pain as I was warming up. Not as bad, definitely not as bad as it was in December, or maybe even like 3 weeks ago. But that's something that is worth noting. And then here's my last warm-up set. Yeah, not too much to say about that. It's pretty good, I'd say. I got this weird thing on that jerk where I pushed up on my shoulders, and my chest looked slightly out of position, I'd say. All of the cleans today were really, I'd say, 85% technically sound. There was a press out on that jerk. It was easily the worst jerk I did all day. But back to the cleans, I was able to catch the bar pretty high in my squat, so I could keep it on top of my shoulders to minimize any upper back pain that would have arose. I don't know the word. Yeah, that rocking backwards in my overhead position is not the best. It's me pushing a little too far forward, and so my wrists have to do the work to push the bar back over my center of gravity. And I believe I do fix it on this final rep here. Yeah, much better, much better. From there, I moved into that strange pause front squat, extra volume. Some of these, or not, they didn't feel bad. They just didn't feel as good as they did last week. When I was doing these squats, I was trying to imagine squatting like Max Slang, where he kind of shoves his knees really far out, like laterally from my midpoint, or my midline. And I think it was helping me cue a little bit better. You see there, my hips kind of track straight up there instead of pushing back like they normally do. I decided to do 3 doubles at 275 as I was working up. I honestly didn't have any clue what I was going to do until I started warming up. And I was feeling pretty optimistic, and honestly pretty happy how it turned out. Um, yeah, he was 255. Yeah, pretty upright there. I would say the first rep of every single set of all of these doubles was pretty good, and then the second set I got pushed forward more than I would have liked. That was easily the best set. They just get a little more out of position the more tired I got. Second set I unracked it uncharacteristically quickly, so I had to stand at the top much longer than I wanted to. So you see that little struggle. There's no upper back pain there, so that's reassuring. And then I was able to come back and it correct my issues on my third set. Um, yeah. From there, I moved into just overhead presses, 3 sets of 10, just kind of to move around, make sure that my shoulders feel good, my upper back, my triceps, everything. These are very light. They're intended to be light. And then I move into some remaining deadlifts, 225 for 5 sets of 5. Um, I think I did these okay, but right as I put these down, moving in between to grab some stuff from my bag, my left hamstring tightened up pretty strongly, and I didn't want to do any more RDLs after that, and even worse, I didn't want to do the box jumps to risk any further injury of the hamstring, so I just called it a day, and then went back to class. That will mark 17 days out